Hey, everybody, it's Brenda with Foxy's Creations. Hey! Took me a minute to get my camera set up again. Hope this is close enough. I don't think I can zoom in anymore. Nope, it won't let me. Hey, everybody. So who's here? We are going to do some mixed media stuff. Fun stuff. Hey, Brenda. Oh, Lord. So I think I have figured out what we're going to do. I have all my things I need to do, the little steps. And I figure when more come in here, we'll look at the 2 pages I already have done in my little book. I was beginning to wonder if I was going to get to go live. Hey, Sheena. Computer wouldn't recognize the camera. All kind of fun stuff. I know Tanya was going to try to come in. Sheena, I'm going to fix you up. There. Type something and see what happens. Hey, everybody that came in or anybody that came in. And don't forget to thumbs up, please. It helps YouTube promote my videos. Sheena, you're so funny. But you've been smurfed. I smurfed you. Just don't abuse the smurfage powers. That's all I ask. Yep, you can. You're a wrench. Hey, everybody else that came in. Oh, you're welcome. You're here enough. So I'm just going to see what happens and how many more we get. And then got to figure out my page. I have all the paint colors. I just don't know how I'm going to put them down yet. Think I have an idea, though. Just got to get the right brush out of the water. And I pre-gessoed the paper. And I got a stencil to put paste through. Oh, wow, you got your first subscriber. Woohoo, Sheena. Oh, you can say you got a first subscriber. You just can't ask people to subscribe to you or say you subscribe to other people. That's where YouTube has a problem. But you can talk about your personal subscribers as long as you're not asking other people to subscribe to your channel. It was your mommy. That's so funny. Let's see. Oops. Well, I was going to wait and see if more people were going to come in here. Everybody sounded like this is what they wanted to do last night, and then here we go. I'm going to have to edit that out, and I don't know how to edit. Oh, no, as long as you're not asking people to subscribe to you, you're fine. YouTube frowns on subs for subs or asking in chat for people to subscribe, but you mentioning that you got a subscriber, there shouldn't be a problem with that. Hey, whoever else just came in, just waiting on some people. Hi, Angie. How are you? Oh, I know. So I guess I'll go on and get started, and when people come in, they'll just come in wherever we are in the process. So I joined Mike Deacon's Mission Inspiration Facebook group, and they do once a month. He comes out with prompts for you to make an art journal page. And so I've only done 2. Oh, I should remove that. I did July's page, which one of the inspiration words was float. This little man's being lifted up by balloons with her face on them. And I added a flower. And then the August page says go with the flow, spread your wings and fly. And flow again was a keyword. Or flow was here, float was there. And so that's the August page. I've taken a paper out of here for the September page. And I made the cover. So that's all that is. And I don't. So the prompts, these are the colors, and it's rust. And I have a rust patina color. Verdigris, and this is a verdigris patina color. Gray, and I don't really have gray, but I have pewter and white, so I'm going to make gray. Those are the 3 colors. Inspiration words are magic, heartfelt, beauty, explore, and wonder. Just, you don't have to use them, but if you do, you do. Now to the prompts, and you can do these in any order. Add torn magazine image fragments, add texture, structure, paste, colored. Include a focal image, add drips or a spritz of water. We're going to probably add spatters in place of that. Make marks in your paint or paste. I have an idea for that one. Include industrial or mechanical elements, and I have gears and stuff up here which we're going to try to make look rusted. Add paint with a spatula or flat edge. Well, we're going to do that when we put our texture paste on, and we don't use this in the kitchen, so I stole it as an art tool. And add a quote, phrase, or journaling, and I have my quote fixed. Oh my goodness, Angie, bless your heart. Ooh, an ingrown thumbnail, that had to be horrible. Now see, I'm sitting here holding my thumbs. Ooh, I can only imagine. So I pre-gessoed the paper so we wouldn't have to watch that dry. Bless your heart, I just can't imagine. I'll be praying for you. My word. Oh, and y'all, it is 9/11. So I'm going to take and have just a little moment of silence before I get started in memory of what happened on 9/11. Okay, so now we're going to have... Okay, so Angie, how long before you can craft again? And I'm glad you can chat. That's a good thing. So what I think I want to do first is just put down a background of like these colors just to get it started, because these are going to be the predominant colors. That way I can say I've used them. So, oh, that's way a lot. Probably way more than we're going to need, because I'm also going to spritz water in it. And I want to add a little bit of white to tone that down. And now we're going to add water. Maybe we're going to add water. If my spray bottle will work, we're going to add water. Of course, I take it off the table and it works just fine. Why are you not working? There it goes. And this could go horribly wrong. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to paint this on here to give us a white, kind of a washed background. And the reason I like doing this, there's no rules. You just do what you do. Okay. So there's that. Let me get a wet wipe. I am going to get a few of these ready because my paper towels in my container are not doing correctly. And I know I'm going to use a lot of these. So, there we go. Hopefully I won't need them all. We have them out ready to go. Keep one to clean the desk off. And then we're going to dry that off. I'm going to try to make it look rusted. That's my goal. Or I may leave, I'm trying to think. Maybe I'll leave that and rust all the other stuff. That might be a better plan. Sorry about the squeaking. Okay, so that's pretty much dry. Ooh, that's good. Yep, we're good. That's pretty much dry already, so that's a good thing. So what I think we're going to do, hubby, we had, I don't know what you call this, wall spackle stuff. And it is about the consistency of texture paste. So hubby went and got me some out of his bucket. wall putty. And I'm using it as texture paste. It's cheaper when you buy it at the hardware store than if you buy it from a craft store and it's called texture paste. So, and I'm going to add some of this verdigris color to that. And we are going to mix that up. To a nice, pretty color. Oh, I need it a little darker than that. I don't think I'm getting pigment, maybe. There we go. That's about the color I want right there. Okay. And I got this little hexagonal thing. So I'm thinking, I know I'm going to put a focal image there. We'll put some of these over here. I don't know how this is going to work, you guys. I don't usually use stencils and stuff. So we're going to find out. And that stuff got way watery. But it'll be okay. And we're going to lift that up. And I'm going to put some down here. That looks good. It's kind of like going everywhere. My texture paste should be thicker, or I don't need to add stuff to it. Maybe that's the thing. And maybe like that. It'll all be good. Oh, my stencil moved. I'm going to leave it. Let's see. I know I need to wipe this off before it dries. Okay, there we go. And I'm just going to put that off to the side. Now what I'm going to do is where I don't want it on here, I'm going to wipe it back. Well, let me get this up first. There we go. So I'm just going to wipe this back a little bit. Maybe get a different wet wipe, one that's not got all that paint on it. We can go back over with the gray if we need to. But I kind of want to clean it up before it has a chance to dry. And I just got stuff everywhere again from the edge. Yeah, I'm taking my paint right off. We're going to put gray paint back. Once we get this dry, I can touch up with the gray. Okay, so we're going to heat gun. Hi, Linda Carruthers. How are you? Thank you for coming. Are you working on anything? So, let me heat gun this to dry where we put the texture paste stuff. Oh, bless your heart. Oh my, Brenda had her eyes dilated yesterday. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm going to mix up a little tiny bit of gray and a little tiny bit of white, and we're going to do some touch-ups. Where I wiped it off. And let's get our brush back. Actually, I'm going to get a smaller brush because I want to go and define these lines better. And I need to wet that just a little bit. So it moves better. So we're just going to come back in here, touch these up. Then I'm going to paint the lines back in between my little hexagon shapes. Just to straighten that up a little bit. So, and you could leave it messy. I can't. It's me. I can't do it. OCD stuff. Anybody else have OCD stuff? And I don't really want that there, so I'm just going to cover it over. And clean up this little line right here. And I'm not worried about anything else. That is fine to me. Other than we need to dry it. Wait a minute. Oh, right there's one we need to cut. That one. I knew I saw one on camera that looked like we needed to fix it. Some of this is probably going to get covered over, and it's going to be like, why did I even bother? Hey, Kelly, how are you? Thanks for coming. How are you doing? So we're going to run the heat gun, dry this off. Let me get this up over here. And then I'm going to work on trying to add some rusty stuff to them. Okay. There's that. Rebend my paper. We are doing a art journal page following the mission inspiration prompts from Mike Deacon. And so I have my prompts over here. And so far we have added texture that was colored. I added stuff with my spatula. So that's where we are so far. So, and I'm still adding the paint colors. So now we're going to use the rust color. And I'm going to try to rust up these little turquoise blue dots or hexagons. I'm going to put some of this rust color. Oh, it stopped up. Fooey. Fooey is a technical term. I thought I checked them all earlier. I must not have checked this one good. There we go. Just going to add it up there. This is a little medium that came with these little colors, and it's clogged up too. My goodness gracious. So I'm going to, it's like a matte medium that came with it. It's a glazing medium, so I'm going to add a little bit of that. If I can get it to unstop, it's going to just squish out in a minute, y'all. In a big puddle. Then y'all can laugh. It should be unclogged. There we go. And I'm going to just mix that with my finger. Because I just want to make it look kind of rusted. Here and there. I think that's looking kind of rusty. That's kind of a lot. Let's see what happens if we thin that out a little bit. Ooh, I kind of like that maybe. We're going to come back over here, I think. Turn the page around. Come back over here. Add just a little bit more, maybe. Okay. Now what I'm thinking is we want to rest up some of the background a little bit. And I may want to dab off some of those. Or just kind of, I don't know. Oops, I dabbed off too much up there. Put some back. I think I'm going to leave it alone. However, I do think I want to put some of this just on the background a little bit. Not everywhere, just in spots. And then come back in with just a little bit of the blue. That needs to be wetter. There we go. And these are designed to react with each other, so hopefully that'll happen. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. What do you guys think? Well, maybe we should go some this way. I want some orange across that top edge. Rust. Some rust over here. There we go. What do y'all think? I think that's looking rather kind of rusty. Yeah, there could be worse habits, Sheena, than OCD. And what's weird is I'm not OCD. I guess that's probably part of being OCD. You're not OCD about everything, just some things. Okay, so here we have this. And I'm liking it. So I pretty much got all the different colors of paint on here at this point in time. And it looks rusty. The drips, I'm going to wait on. Torn magazine. Now, my torn magazine, I found these. But I think, which ones was I going to use? I have a whole bunch. I think I wanted to put this here. And then line this big one up somehow. Had it all figured out in my head. Maybe that's not the right one. Or that's not the right one. No, that's the right one. That's what it was. Nope. It's not how it was. Shoot. And let's see. Oh, I know. It was probably this one. Let's do this. But I didn't know it wasn't because I didn't tear that one out as well, but we could. We're going to layer them. I'm going to put this one back up here in the top. And maybe, no, I don't want it crooked. I'm going to tear this one. Thank you, Kelly. I just wanted to get rid of that white. Okay. I don't remember what I was doing. Well, we're going to change it then since I don't remember what I was going to do. We're going to just do something different. I think I like this plan better. I think we're going to put those on there like that. So, I made homemade Mod Podge with tacky glue because it does not reactivate. Whoa. And it's very wet, as we see. I have made it out of Elmer's glue before, and Elmer's glue reactivates if it gets wet again. So I don't want to use the Elmer's glue one. And where did we have this? I can just repoke the hole when all is said and done. So we'll put that one there. That one there. Oops. And this one here. Whoops. I'm going to trim that little piece off later. Okay. And this one's wanting to wrinkle up. The other ones didn't wrinkle. Oh, well, extra texture. I'm going to move this over to dry because I want to rust these metal things. So if that doesn't get all the way dry by the time we're ready for it, we'll just use the heat gun on it. Let me put that in water. Okay, I'm going to make a huge mess on the craft mat. Maybe not. Where's something? Oh, we're just going to make a mess. It's no fun if you don't make a mess. See, in that fast, it stopped back up. I did. I added water to it and stirred it up. I didn't get enough tacky glue in it, which is why it's watery. I'm also thinking it may thicken back up because I just made it pretty much before the live. That's going to just come gushing out of there in a minute. I'm thinking it may thicken up overnight, so I'm going to check it tomorrow and see where we are. I had tacky glue bottles that had tacky glue in them that wouldn't come out, so I added water to that. I probably shouldn't shake it with the lid off. And we're just going to add this down here as well. Add some of the little glazing medium over here on the side. Now we get to just get messy and play. Hopefully they look rusted when they're done. And then we're going to glue them on our paper. I did paper clips and bulb pins like this and made a huge mess, but they came out really pretty. Oops. Okay. What I'm thinking is let's don't waste that. Pull our paper back in. Spray it with some water. And me. And let's do a very thin. Oh, that's not good. I don't like it. I'm taking it off. I like it with it brushed back off. Let's do that. That we can do. I like it like that. It kind of just dulls this down a little bit. Dry paper towel works better. And get it around that white edge. I like how that's looking compared to this one that doesn't have any. I like it. And I'm trying to do all of the wet before I add my image from the printer because I don't want that ink to run. So I think that looks much better, toned down. Oh, this looked like an air balloon. That's funny. Now we're going to clean it up, let those dry. I'm not going to heat gun those because the metal will get really, really hot. But I am going to wipe the backs of them off. Oh, I tried to pick that up. It's not a metal. It's where the metal was. And get our little watch hands. And now I'm going to clean that up. Y'all, I love this glass mat. Okay. So now, wipe me off a little bit. And we can chat for a minute while things dry. So we have now added our magazine paper fragments because that's where those images came from. We can check that one off. And we have to do the drips, make marks in our paste, which we're going to do when we add our quote. We're almost done. Things just have to dry. See, that's the longest, is drying stuff off. And I don't know which, I have 3 different sized images, and I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. Hey, Sue, how are you? I'm sorry I missed you coming in, hon. And if I missed anybody else, hey. Florida Gator colors. So, that is pretty dry. So, I have her but I'm thinking she's too big. So I have a medium-sized one of her. Or is this the medium? That may be the small. Nope, this is the medium, which means we could put it somewhere else, but I want her grounded to something. I may use the big one. And we have this one. I also have this, which I wanted to put somewhere on here. Oh, that would be cool. We could just glue it right there. Then what would we do with her? Make this go to the background more. I don't know. Where's some more magazine paper? What did I do with my magazine paper? We have this one big clock, but it's not big enough to sit her on unless, what if we did this? I don't like it. Let's turn our paper. Now I like that. And then we got room to put our quote over here. But she needs to be edged in something. And then if we want to add this in, I don't know. Oh, we could add it so it looks like it's part of her, right? Let's do that. Flip it over. We'll make this be part of her. We'll just mess up all these little images. Okay. I had it lined up with that curve right there. And I'm going to do some trimming. And there's a little piece hanging out down here. There we go. I like it. Make all that one. She looks kind of out of balance, but I think I like it. So I can save her and the baby one for something else. And I can save my little skeleton. Unless we want to stick him up here. Boy, let's just... No, I don't want to do that. That would load it all up, though, wouldn't it? So I need to ink her up a little bit. And I made her from a man and a lady. You like it, Kelly? So let's move this. Let's get the ink and a scratch piece of paper. And let's ink her. Just going to grunge it up a little tiny bit. I've had ideas of doing a steampunk journal for a while. Yeah, once I add the words, because they're going to go over here. And then we're going to do some other couple of things. I think she's so cute. But I've had the idea of doing a steampunk journal for a while, so I have some images. So she's going to go here. We're going to have to put our hole back. And let's see if our words will fit. That's a problem. Oh, let's move her over to here. This one's going to go down here. And this one can go up here. Like that. I like it. So we know where everything is going to go. So what we need to do next is, I don't want splatters on her. So we're going to do the splatters first. And then we're going to add our once we get her, we can add the little mechanical gears and stuff. And once we get the quotes on, that's when these things are going to go. Those are just fillers, extra add-ons. This is fun. I really love doing this kind of thing. It's like a challenge. So we're going to do paint spatters. Let's move her out of the way. Get the white paint back. Let me move my brush. Get everything out of the way we don't want splattered, because sometimes this can make... And I need to get the fan brush. So we're going to put white. It's probably too much. I have a fan brush, and I never knew what to use it for. Now I know. It makes good spatters. This is going to probably go horribly wrong, you guys. This is a very wide fan brush. It's very fat, but it'll work. Okay. I'm going to make this really thin. Oh, Lord. I'm just going to spatter it because there's nothing on here. I don't care if it gets spattered. Well, let's get some more stuff. I think we're good with spatters. I like it. Now we get to clean all this up. Brenda, you suck at doing it with a brush. I usually don't use a fan brush, but these are way better. I like them than the other way with a regular brush. Brush through a piece of screen. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, so let's look back at our things and see what we got. We have our focal image, but it's not on here. We did our drips and water things. Make marks. We're going to include mechanical. And we're going to make marks and texture paste. We're just not there yet. So I think we're where we can glue her on. Well, let me go ahead and make the hole back in here. There we go. And I'll just put that back over here. And I think we're ready. Well, let's dry these spatter spots so I don't smear them. Okay, that is dry. And to glue her down, I'm going to use tacky glue. And I am going to smear this with my finger. And that's real tacky glue, not the Mod Podge tacky glue. So I'm just going to move this all over the back. There we go. And we're going to put her well, we have just lost all of the hexagons except for those. But that's okay. There we go. Let me wipe up this glue. Okay. So what do y'all think? Does it look like it all goes together? Okay. Now let's see. I'm going to put this one here. Let's get some tacky glue on the back of that one. And I inked these up earlier. Thank you, Kelly. Steampunk is out of my comfort zone. I don't usually do steampunk. And I haven't been doing art journaling pages in a minute. But I love it. It's a lot of fun. Let me pull that back in because I bet we have to add a border. I'm going to add a border. Oh, that's crooked. Okay. So now we're going to make the marks in our texture paste. And I don't think the palette knife is what I need for this job. I need something smaller. I'll use just the very tip of it. So what I'm going to do... Oh, I need to color it silver, though, or the gray color. We're going to get just a tiny. Add the gray. And we're going to mix that up. I think I need a little bit more texture paste. I have a napkin over here that I'm wiping that off on. Okay. I am going to put some right there. I'm going to put a little, oh, we need a bigger dot than that. Dot there. A dot there. Now, in my head, this works. doesn't mean it's going to work on this paper. A dot there. I need a little dot. I need to get that to come to a peak again. So now I'm making my dots a little bit bigger. Oh, okay. Now, I'm going to check to see if I have a Phillips head screwdriver anywhere in this craft room. Let's see, where would it be? In with the tools, if I have one. Nope. This will work. It's a little tiny flathead. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to flatten out my little dot. Just a little bit to a circle. Or so I think. It's still got a peak on it. And do these all that way. Just make them into little circles. Wipe that off on my napkin in my hand. Okay, now what I'm going to do, Lordy B, is I'm going to make a mark in the texture paste per the directions to make it look like a screw. That one needs a little bit more stuff. So let's give it some more stuff. Put the little mark in there. Flatten this one out some. Pardon my hair, y'all. Okay, I'm going to try to dry this with a heat gun real quick. And I may have to get it dry and then come back and add marks when it's semi-dry. Oh, wow, Brenda, I bet that would be cool. Oh, our paper is turning black. That's funny. That looks like that heat tape. I didn't expect that to happen. Yeah, we'll just consider it age. Okay, let's see if we can come back with our little screwdriver now. And make our little marks in this now that it's semi-dry, but not all the way dry. I'm going to make it back into a pile. We're going to call those marks. Oh, that is so weird. Well, I'm just going to color all of it, and then it'll just look like that. That's weird. Uh-oh, I just scraped off some of one of our little things. See if we can. Probably not. We're going to leave it alone. I can go back over it with ink or something and maybe make the letters. Can y'all read it like that? Explore the magic of heartfelt beauty is what the quote says. Okay, I think we are ready to add the gear things. That didn't quite do exactly what I wanted, but we did make marks in our paste. We did. It counts. Now, I think we should put these clock hands up here over those clock hands and make it dimensional. And we want Elmer's glue for this. Whoa, dude. I want Elmer's glue, but I don't need the whole bottle. Okay. And I'm going to hold that down for just a second. Make sure it grabs. And I ran out of wet paper towels that were out. So I'm going to get out a few more. Where did the end just go? There it is. There we go. Wipe that glue off my finger. Okay. I definitely want to put some up here. Maybe put like these 3 up there. And then, oh, that does that even show up? Not really. It really didn't show up there. What do you guys think? Can you see it? It's right. You can't really see it, can you? I know it's like it's the tape from the Brother print machine thing, but it's acting like heat tape. You know, like the register tape. If you heat it with the heat gun, it turns black. It's kind of acting like that. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see if I rub it. If I can rub any of that off of there. No. That's okay. Let's try it. From way up high, because I don't want to turn it blacker than it already is. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this little gear. Maybe put it there. And then put this one kind of maybe over here. Or up there. Which you can't see it up there either. They blend right in with those clocks, don't they? We'll put it over here. And I think that's what we're going to do. We got our clock hands. Let's put our gears on here. And then we're going to take this little baby one. Maybe take and layer them. Ooh, I like that. Let's do that. And we'll just put that one right there. And the tacky glue is going to dry clear. And maybe put that one there. I like it. And that gets our metallic element that we were supposed to add. Stick it right. All right, I'm going to block that off. Okay. Taking a dry paper towel. Oops, I was going to get up extra glue, but I got up extra gear instead. Put it back. Okay, guys, this is pretty much finished. What do y'all think? Oh, wow. Yeah, Brenda, that would be good. Some of the best smooth river on. Thanks, Brenda and Kelly. So all I want to put a border on it, but I kind of need to get it to lay flat again. Yeah. Let's give it time to dry while we chat or whatever, because I want to put a border on it. And we're going to put a border on it with marker. Ooh, I wonder if I have a copper one. Wouldn't that be cool? This is copper-ish. It's a Dollar Tree marker. I have. And that's, what color does this? That says bronze. From Dollar Tree, I think there's also a silver one. Oh, there is. These are the ones that came from Dollar Tree. They came as one package. I'm going to use this copper-looking one, if it'll work. If not, we'll go to black. Plan B it. Okay, because I want it to have a border. So I am just going to draw an edge border on here. Just color the edge. And that needs some little glue. Elmer's glue under the very edge of that magazine page. Oh, did we trim already? We did trim, I think. I'll pick it up and check in a second. But I'm thinking we already trimmed the edges off. Oh, and then I was going to show y'all the coffee dyed paper. That purple that I got from the cherries. Almost done with our little border. Well, we may not have trimmed it off, but it folded backward. Let's get that off of there. It folded under. There we go. And there it is. I think I want to go around these two. And the only other thing we may want to do is just to bring her out. I don't have a Stabilio all or anything, so we're going to just use this black marker and carefully trace around her. Just because it will bring her out to the front. Oh, I messed up and wrote on my paper. It slipped. That's okay. It will be fine. So I'm just going to add extra shading right there, like it's just missing a part. There we go. See, fixed it. Sort of. I hope I am not off camera. And I know I got quiet because I'm concentrating. Okay, that's Sharpie. Where's the other one? I had two of them in case one of them stopped working. There we go. This is a better one. Yep, way better. Wetter ink. We're still going to shade our clock in. Like it's just missing a little edge or something right there. Come down here. And there we go. I think I like it. And that just makes her pop off the page more. Bye, Kelly. Thanks for coming. Hugs and blessings. So there we have it. Got our order. I need to sign it somewhere. There we go. Signed and dated. Let's make sure we got everything on our sheet. We used the words, we used the colors. We got our focal image. We put marks in our paste stuff. We added our quote. We added industrial or mechanical elements by adding the gears. And I would pronounce her as done. What do you guys think? Oh, let me come back in and see if I can make this explore part. Probably not. The E, where it got kind of dark when I was heating it. I did not know that stuff would do that. Now I do. So explore the magic of heartfelt beauty. I think I like it. Oh, hey, Misty, thanks. Oh, bless your heart, Misty. I'm so sorry. So this is my mission inspiration for September for Mike Deacon's group. And we did all the prompts. And this will get glued to the back, but not till the front is dry. And then, oh, now I'm knocking stuff over on my desk. Tomorrow morning, I'm going live at 11 o'clock in the morning Central, noon Eastern, normal time. And we're going to be making a journal cover. It's going to be Tutorial Thursday, and the tutorial is we're making a journal cover that has a spine and a front and a back. So that's what we're doing tomorrow morning. Because I know my next journal, after this Artsology one, my next one needs a spine. So I figured since I have to make one anyway, we would all do it together. I really like her. I think she came out cool. It's just my page needs to bend back flat. I may have to put a book or something on it to, once it dries, flatten it back out. So that's what we did today. And this was fun, you guys. I just hope it came out pretty. And I have steampunky pieces left over to use in something else, and clock pieces from the magazine. So I'm going to take a picture of it and post it. I'm also going to put a link to the video since I know we can do that now. So for those who came in, I've only been doing Mike Deacon's group, for a month. My first page was the August page, and then I went back and I did July's page. And so July's page was done 7/20/19. We had to include numbers, so that's how I included my numbers. I stamped them. A focal element, these paint colors. The word float was an inspiration word, so I put some balloons with faces, and he is the umbrella man, but I cut his umbrella off and gave him balloons, and he's floating. And then on this one, this is August, we had to use embossed card, so that's my corners. We had to use a household item, and I used the top of a paint bottle to add a shape to our page. I did circles, then we had to add glitter. I put glitter on mine. A napkin element. This butterfly and this flower are napkins. I colored them, painted them. I colored her with marker as well and sat her on the gigantic flower and drew my border. And it says, go with the flow, spread your wings and fly. And the inspiration words were breathe, leap, flow, unite, and desire. So that was my August page. And my July page. And now September's page will go in here when it's completely dry. And then I made my covers. And this is that napkin, you guys, that we did that time live a while back when we were doing napkins, and we wrinkled it all up and painted on it. This is that napkin. So I thought it would make a good cover for this book. So I like it. And I'm having a lot of fun doing these. It's a little departure from the jewelry making, but it's fun. It's a challenge. And so I did say I would like to do this on Wednesday a lot. If you are a member of the group, the Foxy's Followers secret group, and you want to challenge me, you just go in and post 6 prompts. There's always going to be a focal image, and there's always going to be, night, Misty. I'm always going to have a focal image that I'm going to add. I'm always going to add a quote. So that's 7 and 8. I just need 6 other prompts. You can put them in the group. From the people who do submit prompts, I will pick at random a person to use their prompts live. So it's kind of like stump the host, challenge the host. I figured it could be fun because I don't know what you're going to come up with. So that's what I think. So if y'all want to do that, that's fine. We can do that. We can try to do it maybe once or twice a month on Wacky Wednesdays, because Wacky Wednesdays is a day when it could be beading, polymer clay, art journaling. It could be a lot of different things. Journal Monday could also include something like this. If I'm finished with the journal and don't really have anything else to do, we could do an art journal page. So, and Misty, I'll be praying for you to feel better. Bless your heart. So that's it, everybody. That's all I got. We did our page. And we're going to try to stump me in the group with prompts for the next one. Because he only does these once a month. So unless we come up with some prompts, we're done with this. But we have other things to do. I really like how it came out. So does anybody else have anything going on? Brenda, you got anything going? Sheen, if you're still here. Sue? So I'm going to put these off to the side so I can clean up my craft mat. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, guys. Now, when we get started tomorrow, because making a cover can take some time, I'm going to have some things already done. Like, usually I glue 2 pieces of cardstock together. I will have 2 pieces of cardstock twice because I need a spine and we need covers. So I will have the cardstock glued together. And I probably will have it cut, but I don't know. Oh, wow. So I'm going to do some prep tonight as far as like gluing, because no one wants to watch cardstock dry. And if we do that tomorrow, it's going to take it forever to dry. Oh, my goodness, Brenda. Well, you're always welcome to come watch this. I don't know what to call this. The Foxy Followers Show. Foxy's Creation Show. So that's it, everybody. I hope y'all have a great rest of your evening. Hugs and blessings. Bye.